Where should we go on vacation?
Somewhere exotic.
And someplace different.
And very expensive.
But where would that be?
Togo? Japan? Hawaii? Iraq? Canada?
No, those places are too boring.
But where?
Hey, I hear you two want to go on a totally awesome vacation.
Yeah, and we have a lot of money to spend.
Then how about vacationing on the incredibly awesome Aloha Space Hotel?
Aloha Space Hotel? What's that? And how did you get in my house?
It stands for a lucrative orbiting hotel agency, and our job is to send ordinary rich people like yourselves into space to spend time in our orbiting hotel. And your window was unlocked.
So, tell me more.
Let's take a tour, shall we?
Yeah, far out.
Wow!
This must be Aloha.
Your spaceship will enter the hub area, where you will experience microgravity. Since gravity never vanishes, you will still experience some gravity, but so little you will not even notice. We call it microgravity.
So, what will it be like in microgravity?
In microgravity, you will feel like you are weightless. Things that normally fall to the earth will not anymore. There will no longer be any up or down. Many appliances that work here on Earth will not work in microgravity. An example of this is a bathroom scale. Since there isn't enough gravity to push you into the spring-loaded scale, it cannot tell how heavy you are. Microgravity is tied with the first law of motion that states that objects in motion will remain in motion. Objects at rest will remain at rest unless acted on by a force. On Earth, that force would be gravity. In space, there are very little forces affecting objects, so things in motion will remain in motion, and things at rest will remain at rest.
Well, what about simulated gravity? Is that possible?
Yeah, how will that work? Will the hotel have it?
Simulated gravity is achieved by spinning a section of the hotel. The ring of Aloha is the part that spins. For an object to move in a circular path, it needs to be acted on by a force. If not, that object will want to move in a straight line. You will want to move in a straight line, but what is now the floor will keep you in the hotel. You can see an example of this on Earth by spinning a bucket full of water on a string. The water stays in the bucket, just like the people in the hotel stay against the outer walls. The farther out in the ring you are, the faster it is spinning. Since it is spinning faster, the force is stronger, making the simulated gravity stronger. In the center of the ring, there is no spinning, so there is no gravity. As you climb down the ladder into the outer rings, you will feel heavier and heavier. This way, it gives the illusion of strong gravity, even in space.
What kind of features will you have?
In the de-spun anti-gravity rooms, there will be 3 main features. One room will be lined with soft, parachute-like material that will be reserved for flying and drifting. Enjoy the peaceful weightlessness of space. The other has elastic walls that let you bounce. Have fun jumping and bouncing in microgravity. The third room will be reserved for a special game called Spaceball. 2 nets will be set up on 2 walls. Try to get the balls in the other team's nets without worrying about up or down. Without gravity, the balls will fly in any direction you throw it in, and won't slow down for a very long time. In the spun gravity rooms, there will be 2 levels of gravity. The outer ring, whose gravity is equal to Earth's, will be open and be used for running and walking. This will keep your body in shape. The inner ring, whose gravity is slightly less than Earth's, will be divided into 6 parts: the bedrooms, the bathrooms, the dining hall with kitchen, the recreation room, and the gymnastics room. This ring is mainly for getting away from microgravity and relaxing in simulated gravity. Eating and sleeping are much easier with gravity. Since it is not full gravity, the beds are made in a state-of-the-art egg shape. You sleep inside of the bed, so you always know where you are when you wake up.
Wow, that sounds really awesome. What do you think?
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, let's pack our bags.
Thanks, Aloha. You're awesome.